Hi, this is Tom from NME, and we are with Dora Jar at the Great Escape in Brighton. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. First time in Brighton?
No.
No, okay.
I like it here.
Yeah.
My first time was 4 years ago with Felix, who's over there. And it was really cold and rainy. And this is a sunny day, and it makes a good difference.
Yeah, it's quite brutal in the cold and the rain.
Yeah, it's a nice, it's just like, and this is like, I want to bounce around. I want to go exploring in places I've never explored before. This
place fits your vibe a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the curvy streets and the people and everything they wear, which is everything.
What have you heard about the Great Escape as the festival itself?
I heard that it's a lot of different shows and a lot of different venues.
It's all over the place. So how many shows are you doing? Just the one?
Just tonight.
Just tonight?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm scared.
Scared why?
I always get scared before a show.
Every show you do?
Pretty much.
Your own show, support acts, anything?
Always.
Do you think you're getting better at getting over that
No,
fear?
But I'm getting better at enjoying the fear, if that makes sense.
Sort of embracing the uncertainty of getting out there and performing.
Yeah, like even now my heart's beating a little faster than 5 minutes ago because I'm talking on a camera. But it's like, I can like imagine that it's like a hummingbird and I'm like,
So how loud is that hummingbird going to be later this evening when you perform?
It's going to be way louder than right now. And I'm going to be moving a lot too. So nothing can hold me back. It's a good thing to be scared on stage because then you perform.
Yeah, you're really giving it some.
Yeah, I think so.
Since you've released your EP, you recorded that and wrote it over lockdown, I'm assuming?
Yeah, which one?
Which lockdown?
Which
Comfortably
EP?
in pain.
Yeah, it was during lockdown.
How did you find working on music in that sort of period?
Good, because I had time and no one was asking me for it. So it felt like it was fully coming from a mysterious need to express something. And pain was the feeling and fun was the expression.
I guess that's the being able to do it on your terms. But the actual recording and kind of putting it together, were you kind of having to go into studios in masks and do it that kind of way? How did that make you feel when you got into to record them?
Well, a lot of the writing of it, I was fully alone in my stairwell in New York City. Everyone had moved out of my building, so it was actually a unique moment. New York was way quiet, and then no one was in my building, so I could be as loud as I wanted to be. And then the actual recording of it, it was just with friends, so pretty chill. Yeah, like in my friend Ralph's living room, and then in my friend Jesse and Danny's studio in a warehouse in Koreatown, and yeah.
It came together and it still felt quite natural given the circumstances you were writing and recording it under.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, natural.
And then you have been doing these amazing shows with Billie Eilish on her US tour. What was the biggest lesson you took from playing those massive shows?
Whoa, good question. That no matter how far away physically you are from a person, you can feel their energy. I could feel someone way back over there. It's like this hyper awareness. When you're in a city and you just feel a lot of energy around you, and then when you're in a countryside and there's not a lot of people around, there's sort of a quieter, empty feeling. And so when everyone is in a high, dense volume just to listen to music, it's such a good feeling. No matter how big it was so big. I learned that you could play to a big room. And if I just looked into the darkness, I knew that there was something receiving it. And so, sharing my heart felt scary, as I said before, but also I learned how to trust that people would catch it and throw it back.
I suppose at your headline shows, I know you did one in London quite recently, you can see the audience, they're right there in front of you. Do you still get that feeling of you're throwing it out there for them to
but
catch?
it bounces back a lot quicker. Because when you throw a ball at a wall and it yeah, it doesn't take long to hit you back in the face. So, yeah, it's just very dense.
And I know there's been a lot of discussion about sort of the return of gigs and people's behaviours at gigs, how they sort of treat the artists and how they kind of engage in it. For you as a performer, if you're seeing someone who's come to a show and they're not engaging, how does that make you feel?
Not good. Well, yeah. If like people are talking, that's stupid. Why are you at a show?
Because I know Big Thief, they were saying about their support act and people just talk all the way through it.
Yeah, so lame. Don't go to a show if you're gonna talk. So it's fun when people are dancing and you can dance with them.
Yeah,
that's the whole point.
What's the point of just turning up and talking?
Yeah.
There's no need for it.
Yeah.
And what are your plans coming up this summer? What have you got going on?
I am going to write a lot of songs and go on a lot of walks.
Any particular kind? Countryside walks, city walks?
Probably both.
Bit of both.
Yeah.
So you can feel the bustle and then feel free in the countryside.
I'm going to be in London for most of it. So, yeah, I like walking in London a lot more than New York, where I usually walk, because in New York, it's very straight line walking. You can walk for 3 miles in a straight line. But in London, you curve around a lot more.
So if you see someone walking around London, curving around all the lanes, it'll likely be Dora Jar.
Yeah, that'll be me.
That'll be it. Thank you very much for joining us. Best of luck with your show tonight, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.